been working on this project, kind of skatable architecture and skatable urbanism.
And then one of the things we always do is we pick a record of the day. And so you got Beach Boys and the Summer.
You have guys like Captain Cook, etc. And what he finds there is surfing. And everyone who saw surfing for the first time was blown away because these people had mastered their environment. So Huntington brings people to the beach with his his electric rail car, and LA had like the best public transportation system at that time. But people don't really want to live at the beach because it's all just oiled out and weird. Mm-hmm. So he brings George Freeth, the surfer, to the beach in Los Angeles, and he starts doing demonstrations and surfing demonstrations in like 1907, 1908. George Freeth becomes the first volunteer lifeguard. There was no lifeguard. He's like
the local hero.
He's the local hero. He's the first guy, like the first California surfer guy. Surfers during their off time started taking up skateboarding. They already mastered their environment in the water, but now if you look eastward from the coast, oh wow, there's this like concrete jungle that we can explore and try to navigate. And at first, they're just kind of skateboarding the hard surfaces and doing a little slalom and downhill. In 76, 77, there's the famous Southern California drought, and people start draining their swimming pools. And this is kind of the birth of vertical skateboarding when, guys like you've seen the movie Dogtown and Z-Boys, they start skating the pools. San Diego formed around the automobile. We're having a hard time making that transition to a fully urban integrated city that's walkable, injecting skatable features into the architecture itself, which basically gives a function to what were previous, like just kind of frivolous architectural moves with curvature of walls and these types of things.
You don't have to be tied to your car, and you don't have to be, the bus lines and things like that get you so far to these certain hubs, but then there's sort of that last mile problem that people are trying to figure out. And of course the scooters are everywhere now. So, skateboarding is one of those things where you keep your skateboard with you, or you keep your bike with you, and then that's what gets you to your sort of final destination, whether that's your house or campus or work or whatever it might be.
So I work in East Village, and I park my car in what is that, Sherman Heights.
Sherman Heights, just across the freeway.
Exactly, because the parking's free there. So I just do my little last mile walk in.
Yeah, exactly.
If I'm skating that, it's like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
If I'm walking, it's like 20 minminutes.
San Diego, unfortunately, is famous for bike thieves. So it's your skateboard, whether you have maybe a little cruiser or a longboard or whatever you want to carry, but it's a little bit more like a carryable form of transportation that you could throw into your desk or something like that, whereas a bike is a little bit too big to kind of like bring indoors and in the elevator and stuff. So.
Well, Pat, what about the foldable bikes?
My wife actually has one, a foldable e-bike, and it's like, it seems like it's a great idea, but they're not that foldable.
I think they need a little bit of ways to go on that one. It's hard to shrink a bike wheel down. It's hard to not be just carrying 2 bike wheels and like a bar of steel.
Yeah. There's just like functional limitation of it, so.
It's so exciting because San Diego was just a beer piss Navy town, backwater, no culture. It was, let's be honest, it's not LA, it's not San Francisco. Yeah. But now it's really starting to urbanize, and places like Little Italy are super hip, and we got Hillcrest, North Park going off, and it's really exciting as these places get more urban and kind of transform. And
well, thank you again, buddy. It was really fun talking, and we'll catch up again soon.